CharTec provides a lot of value for us. The content, the interactions with the staff, with the CharTec folks, and then another thing would be the other members. We enjoy meeting with them and learning about them, and also sharing how we do things with them and vice versa. So that's really valuable to us. Well, GlassHive is something we've been interested in for a while. We heard about it, I don't know how long, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
That we've heard about GlassHive. And so GlassHive is something, we needed a CRM. We've never actually had a CRM, I guess, going back to maybe 2010 when we left ACT, the
Right.
contact manager, and we went to ConnectWise around that time. And when we left ACT, we actually left our more or less a CRM behind. So over those years, like in the first 8 years, I really didn't worry about it. It wasn't an issue. We were using ConnectWise. We were trying to make that kind of a CRM, but it doesn't really do CRM functionality, especially as CRM functionality has improved over the years.
Yeah, it's been really pieced together. So we're looking forward to using one platform for sure.
And like Scotch tape and duct tape, that's kind of the thing. So as we've gotten, I think improved our business, worked a lot on leadership and kind of the underlying pinnings of the business and hiring better people. At that point, we were like, well, if we want to grow now, we're going to have to get something that's going to assist with that. So that kind of is where CharTec fits in. We started coming here, but also we still hadn't gotten a CRM all this time. And I think in the last couple of years, we started talking about it more. I've been kind of promising the staff that I'm going to figure this out. And I guess you could say I dragged my feet too long.
That's really our next step to grow.
Right. So we saw GlassHive was going to be here. Jessica actually, we were looking at GlassHive literally just recently, like right before we even heard anything about CharTec. So I heard that Gio was coming and he's the CEO of GlassHive, and I was like, I'd love to learn from the man himself, not from just one of the people. So Jessica set it up and we decided to come.
Yeah.
I would say Gio is like phenomenal educator. So he was a step above anybody I've seen in years, to be honest, as far as like educating you on his platform. And it's not just his education component, but also how excited he is about it, his passion for the topic. And he's got everything you need to be a really effective teacher. And that is, he has the passion for the subject. He's an expert because he basically built it. And then on top of that, he's got a story behind it, which just drives the whole thing home.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm so excited to try the proposals and use that for the quoting process. That'll speed our stuff up a lot.
Yeah, because of the templates.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you can set up what we called back in the day, it's called master data. So the way that all that's set up, kind of structured, if you do it properly, that's the thing. That's what we need from GlassHive or from CharTec, is to help us make sure that we architect the fundamentals underneath just entering a contact or a company, or entering an opportunity or a proposal quote. Those are like things that you're doing on a daily basis. But underneath those things, you need to have the structure that helps you, that fills the fields more or less in the GlassHive product, right? So if you need to have custom fields and all that, you need to make that stuff in advance, so that when you start entering contacts and records into the system, that have the right information in there that your team needs to do their job. That's what we're going to be doing. We've already been working on that. And then we're going to build the system up from the ground. And then once I have this up and running, I'm going to try to be an expert on it. Brandy, I love the way Brandy brings new topics. Every time we come, there's something new and innovative that she's bringing to the table to the members.
Yeah.
So this time when she was talking about AEO was a topic that just like, when I heard that, I know what it is because I've seen it, and I knew something was up as far as Google and researching, and I see the AI is popping up some answers, and the AI has got because basically AI, the answer in AI is actually from somebody's website. It's from somebody's content that person has been smartly creating in the background. And so Brandy was kind of explaining that, and how we need to figure out a way to get ourselves into that result. So not just trying to get into the Google results, we're trying to get into the AI results. I would say it's no brainer. It's huge value. It is gonna be what you make of it. So you have to get your butt down here and you have to put in the work, show up, not just sign up and walk away. You have to actually get here, because you're gonna get results from physically being here. Or if it's virtual, we had one virtual academy that we needed to have, I guess. So you have to show up and be there and be present so you can get the most out of the opportunity.